What's going on, Guardians? Briar Rabbit here. Last week I played the hell out of the Iron Banner, and today I'm going to show you all the loot, all the rewards that I received, and there was a lot of them because I did all three of my characters. I got them all up to at least level 4, and I even got my Warlock up to level 5, and that was the first time I'd ever played the Iron Banner with my Warlock. It was a real learning experience. It definitely took me a while to learn kind of how to use a Warlock in the Iron Banner, but it was definitely worth it. As you can see, check out that chest piece. It is so cool. Let me go into the inventory view. I just think that it's the coolest chest piece for the Warlocks out there right now, for me personally. And the coolest thing about it is this thing looks good with like every shader in the game. It doesn't matter. Look at it with the glow hue. It glows like super blue. I love that. And with God of War, it looks good. You know, just with every shader in the game, this thing looks awesome, and I'm really excited about that because I did not like the raid chest piece for the Warlocks. I think it looks like you got a coffee filter around your neck, and I think this looks way better, so it'll be nice to look different than every other Warlock in the raid. I'm really excited about this because this one can get you up to light level 32. That's the first time the Iron Banner has released a chest piece that can get you up to level 32. I also, you can see me holding on to Silimar's Wrath. Haven't had an extended amount of time with this. This was you had to get up to level 5 to buy this gun, and I think it's actually a pretty cool looking gun. I have put on counterbalance. That's helped with the recoil a lot. The nice thing about this is it's got a magazine size of 66, so even though it's a low impact, high rate of fire weapon, you're putting down some damage with each magazine, which is nice. So I'm looking forward to getting perfect balance. I'm not real happy about this glass half full perk. Obviously I haven't unlocked it yet, but from what I understand is that it's just not worth it on this gun. So I might re-roll this in a future Iron Banner. We'll have to see. We also will have to see what they do with kind of the future of auto rifles in the game in general, because a lot of people just aren't happy with the extent of the nerf that auto rifles have received. I will say though, I used some auto rifles in the Iron Banner this time around, and they're still good. They're not OP like they used to be, but they're still good. So that's it for the Warlock. Let's move over to the Hunter. Now, with my Hunter, he's definitely competed in a lot of Iron Banner in the past, but I did want to get that new chest piece for him so he could be level 32 with Iron Banner gear on. And I think that chest piece looks cool as hell. In fact, he's got the entire complement of Iron Banner gear. I think it looks awesome. Now, this isn't as good for every shader as with the Warlock. Some of the stuff looks really good, some of it looks pretty mediocre, and some of it looks just badass. I really like putting on the Blacksmith shader. I think it looks amazing. It's all black and white. It looks very, very cool, and the detail work of the Iron Banner, kind of like the trees and the wolves, are all in white. I think that looks phenomenal. He is also rocking a brand new Fellwinter's Live that I just picked up. Now, this one, the perks are interesting to me and not perfect. We've got Final Round, that's a good perk, but we don't have Hammer Forge, which is a bit of a bummer. We do have Shot Package, so I might level this up, I might dismantle it. I already have a really good Fellwinter's Lie, so I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this one yet. We'll have to wait and see. So now onto the Titan. Now my Titan was the last character I went for the chest piece on. So to get him up to level 4, I started it late on Sunday night. It actually took me until almost the reset on Monday to get this thing up to level 4 because I just didn't have the time on Monday that I thought I was gonna have. But I'm really glad I put the time in. I'm really glad I put the effort in because I think that chest piece looks really good. I'd really like to get the arms for the Titan. And I'm hoping that someday the Iron Banner starts selling those helmets because those helmets look amazing. But I'm really happy that I got both the legs and the chest for the Titan because I think they look amazing. And again, just like the Warlock, it really looks good with almost every shader. This God of War shader, I think it looks like the guy's just bathed in blood. I love the white scroll work. I think it looks amazing. Glow hue looks good on it. The Blacksmith looks good on it. Just about every shader is gonna look good with this set of armor, except for stuff like the Chatterwhite, where you just don't get the contrast between the Iron Banner logos and the armor itself. So I really prefer darker armor with white scroll work on it. I think that looks amazing. Now, my Titan was the last character that I played in the Iron Banner, so he's got most of the weapons that I either used or upgraded for Iron Banner. Now, he's got Galleon's Demise. I actually earned 2 of these during this Iron Banner, and I had one that I had used or I had purchased in a previous Iron Banner. Thing is, I don't really love this gun. Even with the perks, I think these perks are pretty good. Outlaw, precision kills with this weapon dramatically increase reload speed, armor-piercing rounds, hammer forged, and snapshot. Basically, all of those are good perks. And Firefly, of course, is a beast perk. But I just don't like how slow it fires. It almost compares to me with a hand cannon, and I'd rather use a hand cannon than a scout rifle. So for me, I don't actually love this gun that much. I do have my main Fellwinter's Lie here. This one's got rangefinder instead of shot package. It's got hammer forged and return to sender. This is actually a really, really good setup. I would rather have shot package instead of rangefinder, but rangefinder is a close second, especially when you combine it with hammer forged. I think this is a nasty setup. It does absolute work in the Iron Banner. It's overpowered. Actually, Bungie needs to nerf this thing. I also got another Fellwinter's Lie down here, so now I have 3 of these things. This one is basically the same setup. It's got void damage, final round, perfect balance, high caliber rounds, field scout, and shot package. If this had hammer forged on it, it would be a monster, but it doesn't. So I'll either shard it or try re-rolling it in the next Iron Banner. I do like how it has void damage, though. I think that'll be really fun in the Vault of Glass or against any Praetorians or Minotaurs. I think it'll be a real monster. So I might keep it around. I might upgrade it. I'm not sure yet. Got a lot of stuff to upgrade here. And I re-rolled Ephrodite's Spear again. Now, I think I am finally absolutely satisfied with this roll. I love Rodeo, reduces the severity of this weapon's recoil. It makes it much more manageable than a stock Ephrodite Spear. You can do follow-up shots much, much faster. I've got Field Scout, perfect balance, and lightweight. I really like Field Scout. I like getting the 6-round magazine as opposed to the 3-round magazine. However, when I'm playing PvP, if I want to run an overpowered weapon, I will actually switch this to perfect balance because this gun's got final round on it. And as we all know, that final round perk means a one-shot kill to a Guardian in the Crucible. Thing is completely overpowered, and now I've got one that's perfect. So I think that's gonna do it. I am really happy that I played as much Iron Banner as I did this week. I gotta say, this Iron Banner was the best I've ever seen it. It was the most balanced weapon-wise. The auto rifle nerf has really kind of made them, I think, as good as the rest of the weapons. You can still use an auto rifle in the Iron Banner or in the Crucible and be successful with it. It's not like they nerfed them into obsolescence. They're just now balanced. I love being able to use pulse rifles. I love being able to use scout rifles, hand cannons. Every weapon is now viable. I still think that Bungie has a little bit of work to do, especially with the Fellwinter's Lie and Ephrodite's Spear. But overall, this was the most enjoyable I've ever found the Crucible to be because you have so many options of what you can do with your weapons. And I think that's a lot of fun. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you guys got for this Iron Banner. How'd you re-roll your weapons? I want to hear all about it. I'll see you guys next time. Hit that like button if you like this video. Hit subscribe if you're new to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time.